You may access power, but the question is, will you be able to handle it? If you as much as, you know, find a little jerk in your system, then you will die vomiting blood. Anti-clockwise of any powerful space is essentially about that.
At Matutipila, the trail goes around in an anti-clockwise direction. So all the visitors are circumambulating in a counterclockwise direction. Could that have a negative effect on them?
So this going around Matutipila in an anti-clockwise or apradakshina as we call it, in the northern hemisphere it has a certain impact, and the reason why any powerful space we say don't go anti-clockwise is, you may access power, but the question is, will you be able to handle it? The moment you confront or come in contact with such energies, you must be of a certain stability. A certain level of anchoring should be there. Otherwise, the first things that you will encounter will be terrible forms of various kinds. You will see the Tibetan Buddhism also talking about terrible forms that you will encounter on the way of your sadhana. And also, the Indian tantric sciences also talking about terrible forms that you will encounter and how you need to go through this without flinching a bit. If you flinch a little bit, in tantric stories everybody's saying this, if you as much as, find a little jerk in your system, then you will die vomiting blood. That's always the threat, that if you see some terrible form like Chinnamasta and if you flinch, you will die vomiting blood. This is a regular story that goes. So, this going around the Vishuddhi energy, which has been symbolized as Shiva's throat, symbolized as poison gathered, and if it turns the wrong way, vomiting blood could be a natural outcome. I don't know if there is lore and stories in Native American culture of talking about such things, of failed medicine men who went out to acquire something and they will die vomiting blood because Vishuddhi is in the throat. If it goes wrong, that's how it is. And Shiva is a blue-throated one because all the poison is here. Poison or venom should not be misunderstood as only life-taking. A snake or other venomous creatures carry venom in them because that is the basis of their life, their food, their survival, their existence. It is just that some other creature is not able to handle it, that's all it is. So going anti-clockwise and occult practices are always connected. Occult means another dimension of working our physical energies. in a way that could be conducive or not conducive, but essentially we are only working physical dimension of energies. That will not come under mysticism, that will not come under spiritual process either. So, anti-clockwise of any powerful space is essentially about that. Matotipila just hits you in the throat, leaning strongly means very strongly towards Vishuddhi, almost like Shiva's throat. Anybody who lived around Matotipila cannot help activation of their Vishuddhi. This entire tradition of vision quest could have only happened because of this one dimension of Matotipila. They were medicine men who really enjoyed their Vishuddhi's power, that everybody is scared of them. Where there is Vishuddhi, their disembodied beings will naturally gather